Mr. 𝑵𝒆𝒃, President ICEMA, Mr. 𝒉𝒆𝒃, President Designate, Mr. Krishnanji, distinguished dignitaries, diplomats, and overseas delegates, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is really a pleasure for me to interact with you because you are the very important people who are accelerating the Indian economy and making India as a growth engine. Without your equipment, it is very difficult to construct the road, dams, anything, everywhere. The important construction equipments are very important for our infrastructure development. First of all, one thing which I want to clear, because just we have the election, and because of election there was code of conduct. And that is the reason that the speed was slow. But I will assure you, within 3 months, we will finalize the contracts more than 3 lakhs crore and immediately start the work. Already we are in the process, and before end of March, our target is for 5 lakh crores. So 100% you don't bother about that. The second important thing is, in the Niti Aayog meeting, the Prime Minister indicated about the river connectivity and taking water from one basin to another basin. When I was Water Resource Minister, we have 49 DPR are ready now regarding the river connectivity projects. And today, the vision of Honorable Prime Minister is now, by developing the infrastructure, water is most important thing. And because of the floods, we are facing a lot of crucial problems. And this is the appropriate time that we need to take water from one basin to another basin, and by which we can save the life of the people, and at the same time we will save the wealth of the poor people, and we can take that water to the area where we need water. So this is a detailed project, and Prime Minister is already indicating about it. The other important thing is, our domestic demand is constantly increased. But the one important thing which is already you have noticed, that in the international market also, the demand is very good. Actually, when I was a minister taken as a charge, our automobile industry's number was 7. And just before 3 months before, we have just surpassed Japan, and now our number is 3rd. The size of the industry is now 19 lakh crores. And China is 44 lakh crores, and USA is 78 lakh crores. And our dream is to, as early as possible, we need to compete China, and we want to make India to 2nd number. This can be possible because of the automobile industry, the quality, the designs, the different type of fuels, all reputed brands in the world now present in India. Just before this program, I have a meeting with the Managing Director and Chairman of Toyota. And he was telling me that they've just taken a decision to start their new project in Aurangabad in Maharashtra, investing 20,000 crore. And that project is particularly dedicated for flex engines and a new alternative technology which they want to launch. On the basis of that, they are going to develop this new project in Aurangabad. Actually, there is a huge potential for transport. I always telling to the contractor in the road construction that we don't want to compromise with the quality, but at the same time we need to reduce the cost of construction. Now in automobile industry also, because of the scrapping policy, where I am expecting you are also interested in that, by which we are now decided to scrapping of the cars and the vehicles of 15 years. And that is to be a huge potential for getting aluminium, copper, steel, rubber, plastic, and you can make the recycle of it, and making the cost of the components you can decrease. Now this is the time by innovative technology using of different type of fuels. Actually, today also I have a meeting with the Transport Minister of Assam, and I was telling him that in Karnataka, the Ashok Leyland has taken the initiative and successfully implemented the project by adding 15% methanol in diesel. And at that time, they have also launched trucks and trailer on 100% methanol. So methanol economy is also very important. Now government has already taken adding of 15% of methanol in diesel. Now in Indian situation, the problem is import of fossil fuel is going to 17 lakhs crore. And not only it is an economic problem, but at the same time it is a problem related to the pollution. And because of pollution also we are facing a lot of crucial problems. So I always requesting all of you taking green initiatives. And I am happy that you are also in your exhibition. There was machinery on hydrogen. And we are now giving priority for manufacturing green hydrogen into the country. And at the same time, the idea is the hydrogen is a fuel for the future. To reduce import and 100% the need of the country is how we are going to reduce the pollution. The ethics, economy, ecology and environment, these are the three important factors for every country. And today, particularly you have to know the things that in Delhi, the Delhi people are facing crucial problem because of pollution. My request to all of you that you need to develop a technology by which we can use green fuel, electricity, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, LNG, CNG, and even we can make CNG from rice straw. Just 1 month before, I got appointed to launch the motorcycle of Bajaj on CNG. Now the Raju Bajaj was telling me that for the petrol motorcycle the cost is 2 rupees 25 paisa per kilometer, and for the CNG motorcycle the cost is 1 rupees per kilometer. So the middle class people, those who are using these two-wheelers, their 50 to 60% saving is very important. Even in the road construction, 1,000 crores of project, we are using 80 to 100 crores cost for diesel. It is hazardous and making pollution. I know that the lithium-ion battery is a big problem. But when we start this, the cost of the lithium-ion battery was $115 per kilowatt per hour. But now it is coming up to $100. And I feel that it will come to less than that. The constantly lot of Indian industries are now in the process of making lithium-ion battery in the country. The hydrogen is also an important fuel for the future. I have got the car from Toyota named as Mirai. In Japanese language, the Mirai words means future. And you are the people who are doing excellent jobs in your export. You are the best businessmen who can judge that tomorrow, the making hydrogen as a fuel and making the construction equipment will be a win-win situation. It will be great profitable for you. I don't want to quote the name of the company, but the managing director of that company was with me. And it is 4 years before. I was telling him that the electric is the future. He said, no, we have a program. We will launch electric car in 2024. Now they miss the bus. The company who taken initiative, Tata, Mahindra, their share in the car sector is increased. And the people who are making their planning, they are late, they miss the bus. So everywhere, the time is the most important capital. The technology is important, resources are important, but time is more important than technology and resources. I always tell to the people and my colleague that I like people who can get the things done. Even I like people who can take the wrong decisions. But I dislike honest people who don't want to take the decisions. To making fast decision is very important. And in a professional management, on a higher level, there is a risk. But taking decision with a speed, it is very important. We need to understand what are the futuristic development, futuristic vision, futuristic requirement for the people. India is the fastest growing economy in the world. And the dream of our Prime Minister to make Indian economy third largest in the world. And the whole world now, for any type of new machinery and other thing, they are preferring India as compared with the other country. I know that you have some problem regarding the custom duty and other thing. We have just taken all issues, understanding the issue from Mr. Shetty and already in the next bill, we are considering all your issues in that it will give relief to you. We want to support you. We want to increase your productivity and your export. Because this is the industry which is giving maximum GST to the state and central government. The automobile industry and your industry. This is the industry which is giving good export. That is also very important. And third is employment potential. In the economy, to create employment potential is a big problem for the government. And because of your export, by increasing your capacity, you are going to create more jobs, and that is to be very important. India is the world's third largest construction equipment market. And I will request you, low emission crime, I am confident that you have got the potential that you can make India as number one world's largest construction equipment market. The way in which the development, research you are doing, your future is very bright. And the most important thing is in India, the labor cost is very cheap. So production cost will be reasonably, as compared with the other country, the cost is less. And that is to be the great strength for the industry. The industry size is rupees 79,000 crore and total volume of industry is 1.35 lakh units. And domestic sale in first year 2024, 1.23 lakh equipments. Current year on year growth in sales is 26% and export for 12,000 plus equipment, rupees 6,700 crores. The estimated investment from market is rupees 32,000 crore and employment is 30 lakhs. The construction equipment sales are projected to increase 3 times to touch 2.5 lakh units by 2030. I know that some of the people was thinking because last 4-5 months there was some code of conduct or other thing, the new contract was not signed. But I will promise you that within 3 months we will sign the contract more than 3 lakh crore and up to the March we will take it up to 5 lakh crore. We have a lot of proposal and money is not the problem with my ministry. We don't have problem of resources. We have a very good reputation in capital market. Once we got the opportunity to launch our InvIT bond in Mumbai Stock Exchange. The bond issue was subscribed for 7 days and I was in Goa. The first day when we launched, within 7 hours, it was 7 times oversubscribed. I immediately rushed to Mumbai and closed the issue. So there is a huge response from the people to NHI. So we don't have any problem. Our present total income is 55,000 crore and next 2 years it will go up to 1,40,000 crore. We are monetizing the road assets by which we are getting the money. So there is no problem about the resources. But at the same time, our mission is to how we are going to use new technology, new invention, new research in the construction. By which how we can improve the quality and how we can improve, reduce the cost. That is very important. Yesterday I was in Dubai. I was in one factory that is Spanish-American joint venture. And they have making, I am just telling them, why you are not in position to make a precast concrete slab in load construction. People are making experiments. The precast technology is also is a future for the country. So my feeling is even you can diversify your business towards hydrogen filling stations, towards manufacturing of green hydrogen, and also in road construction. Lot of new machinery which is already in USA, Germany, Japan. If you can make the technologically joint venture with them and you can make here in India, it will be definitely going to be useful for our future development. I am confident that the industry is doing good job, but every industry needs research and development. And actually, I don't know whether you have the facility for that, but you have to spend some money on the research and development, the innovation. Because I always convinced by this concept, the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and successful practices, we name it as knowledge. And conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. So in the technology, the new research, new innovations, using of different type of fuels, expansion of the business is 100% going to helpful for you, because we are the fastest growing economy in the world and our export potential is very high. And that is the reason that your industry's contribution in nation building is very important. The dream of our Prime Minister to make Indian economy of $5 trillion by 2047. The water, power, transport and communication, all the infrastructure is going to develop. The infrastructure budget of our government is 11 lakh crores. That is 3.4% of the GDP. The road sector accounts for 45% of the domestic construction equipment demand. And 2014, 91,287 kilometer NH in 2024. It is 1.5 lakh kilometer, 60% increase. And I am sure that now the way in which we have decided, 100%, it is going to be double growth for that. So today don't bother about the construction industry regarding NHI. I am assuring you that we are making a lot of new projects, express highways, tunnels, bridges, and I feel that it will give you good potential for your working. The budget increased by 9 times from rupees 31,130 crore. In 13-14, it was 2,76,351 crore in 24-25. 27 greenfield express highways and high-speed corridors are in the process. And I am confident that because of that, 100% it is to be opportunity for you. But at the same time, there is a slight confusion in my mind. If you are going to increase construction, you will get good business and more diesel will be utilized and to create a lot of pollution for the country. So now it is your duty that how you are going to reduce the pollution also. We want development, but at the same time we have to maintain ecology and environment. And for that reason, I am requesting you that you should be working in the direction by which vision carbon neutral country by 2070. About 400 crore liters of diesel consumption per year by Indian construction and mining sector. For 1,000 crore road project, expenses on diesel is 100 crore. About 9 million metric tons of CO2 pollutants released per year from construction equipment. I feel that this is a serious issue. So you should concentrate on alternative fuel, that is biodiesel. Now adoption of 20% blending of biodiesel is allowed. ARI has approved 50% of blending of biodiesel. The JCB CNG backhoe loader, world's first dual fuel machine, operate on mixture of CNG and diesel. I am giving my special thanks to Mr. Shetty and his company for taking that initiative. I am expecting the other companies also should think on this line. The advantage of electric equipment over diesel one is the initial cost is 2 to 3 times, but life cycle cost of electric machine comes down to 25% of diesel machine. Lesser fuel cost, 30 to 50% saving compared to diesel. Highly efficient, 80% output compared to diesel machines. It is 35%. The lower maintenance, noiseless and zero emissions. Huge demand of small and medium size electric equipments and machines. Black hole loaders, medium size excavators and cranes constitute 75% of the construction industry market and supporting for immediate implementation of e-mobility. I am really happy that you are all thinking on that line. But as early as possible, this is the need of the country, that we need development. At the same time, we have to reduce the pollution. And economic point of view, we have to reduce the import of fossil fuel. The two things which I will request you regarding the training of the people who are operating construction equipment is very important. Because somewhere the people are taking training as an assistant by you, and that is not perfect. Some scientific methodology by which every factory should take the initiative in their factory or somewhere and giving training, 3-month course, 6-month course. I will see that you will get the permission from our skill development ministry. And because of that, the skilled manpower is very important. And the second important thing is, I will request you, if you can open your own ITI related with your subject. Also, I will recommend to government regarding you can train the people of good quality. They will get the employment not only in India, but even abroad also. So this is to be important thing which I feel that the universities, engineering colleges, ITI should start course of skill programs, and where if you can cooperate them, I feel that it is to be a win-win situation for the industry. Because there is a huge requirement of certified skilled drivers, machine operators, technicians and engineers. Because this is very important, and even these people will get the jobs into the different part of the world. I am really happy that integrated development in this industry is very important. You are the best people who are doing excellent job for the country. Your contribution in the development of infrastructure is remarkable. And most important thing is you are creating jobs and making good export for the country. I am really happy that 100% the future of this industry is very bright. I only assure you that as a department, we will take all preventive measures, and whatever the suggestion from your side, we will find out the options and we will make the law, and we will support you for your development. Once again, I am giving thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for your inspiring words, for sharing